Should you get the Rivian R1T or the Tesla Cybertruck? Well, in this episode, we are going to find out. The base model R1T all-wheel drive starts at around $70,000. The performance starts at around $78,000, and the quad motor starts at around $87,000. The standard Cybertruck rear-wheel drive starts at around $61,000. The all-wheel drive starts at around $80,000, and the Cyber starts at around $100,000. The Rivian R1T is an amazing looking pickup truck, especially from the front. I love the way the light bar looks, and those headlights are so cool. Also, the bumper has a pretty aggressive look to it with a huge air intake and a skid plate, which not only looks amazing, it also helps with the body protection. The side profile also is beautiful. The body panels are super smooth, and I love the way the door handles are integrated into the door. Also, the wheels look very cool, and the back also is very nice. It has a beautiful light bar once again, just like the front. However, it's pretty heavy. It weighs over 7,100 pounds, but this is the most aerodynamic pickup truck out there. It has a drag coefficient of only 0.3 CD. That's amazing for a pickup truck, and it looks great on the outside. So does the Cybertruck. This looks so futuristic. The front has a beautiful light bar, and the bumper also looks pretty aggressive. The side profile is the best part. It looks so cool and futuristic. Also, there aren't any door handles. Instead, there's a button on both B-pillars and a button behind both of the rear doors. The back also is pretty nice. It also has a light bar, which looks great. However, its drag coefficient isn't as low as the Rivian R1T's. It has a drag coefficient of 0.34 CD, which is still very good for a pickup truck. And also, it's lighter than the Rivian. It weighs over 6,600 pounds. And all of the body panels on this vehicle are made out of stainless steel. These are super strong body panels. In fact, it is so tough that it's bulletproof. Not a single bullet can go through the door panels. Also, the glass is super strong. It can resist the impact of a baseball, traveling it up to 70 miles per hour. These windows are also so strong that it can resist a steel ball. It's insane. When it comes to overall toughness, the Cybertruck is the one to pick. But when it comes to looks, both of these vehicles are great looking. The Rivian R1T looks very elegant, and the Cybertruck looks so futuristic. But which exterior design do you guys prefer? Let me know in the comments down below. The Cybertruck's interior is very nice. There are very few buttons. Pretty much all of the controls are located in the touchscreen, and it's a very nice, huge display. It's just a shame that we don't get a driver's display. Considering the price, this vehicle should be having a driver's display. The Cybertruck also features a squircle. It's a combination of a steering wheel and a yoke. It's squared like a yoke, but has a top part like a steering wheel, and it looks really cool. There are also no stalks. Now, controls for the blinkers, the wipers, and the headlights are located on the steering wheel, and a gear shifter is located on the touchscreen. But Tesla is working on a new feature where the vehicle can shift on its own. Yes, it was much better to use the stock for shifting gears than the touchscreen. But once Tesla releases the auto shift feature, you won't even need to shift gears. The overall cabin is huge. It's very spacious, and the windows are very big, which lets loads of light into the cabin. All of the windows are double layered, which helps with the sound insulation and also increases the toughness of the glass. There's also ambient lighting, which looks especially good at night. Now for the comfort features, it gets heated seats, front ventilated seats, a heated steering wheel, and 2 wireless chargers up front, all as standard. The interior quality of the Cybertruck also is very good. Tesla's build quality is drastically improved. It also has a huge display in the back, providing entertainment and also controls for the rear passengers. Overall, it's a very good cabin. The Rivian's interior is very nice. I'm gonna have to be honest, I prefer the interior design of the Rivian. The Cybertruck's interior is very nice, but this interior looks very elegant and luxurious. Just like the Cybertruck, this vehicle has very good interior quality. However, the center screen isn't as big as the Cybertruck's display, and also it's lower down in the dashboard. However, this display is beautifully integrated into the dashboard, and it gets a driver's display. The Cybertruck also should be having this feature. The front windows are also acoustic to help with the sound insulation, which also makes the windows more solid, and they're very big, letting loads of light into the cabin. For the comfort features, it gets heated seats, a heated steering wheel, front ventilated seats, and wireless charging like the Cybertruck, all as standard. Overall, I prefer the Rivian's more elegant looking interior design, but the Cybertruck also has a beautiful interior. But let me know in the comments down below, which interior design do you guys prefer? The Rivian gets 3 displays as standard. At the front you have your driver's display, and the center display which provides vehicle controls. There's a small rear display providing climate controls for rear passengers. It doesn't have Apple CarPlay nor Android Auto, but it does get over-the-air updates, so as you own your Rivian R1T, it gets better over time. You can pair your phone with the vehicle, allowing you to use it as the key, rather than having to carry the key fob around. It gets a 16-speaker sound system as standard. It also gets a surround view, which is very helpful for parking, and a HEPA filter. preventing harmful gases entering the cabin. There's also a couple of cool features, such as Gear Guard, which uses the exterior cameras to constantly record around your vehicle for suspicious activity when you're outside, and if it captures something, it will save that into its built-in dashcam, which comes as standard. And then when you get back inside, you can view those clips. Also, there's Pet Comfort Mode, so when you leave your pet inside, this feature will keep the climate on and display a message on the center display, letting people outside know the pet inside is safe. It's a very high-tech pickup truck, but the Cybertruck is even more high-tech. It gets two displays as standard. In the front, there's the huge center display providing every single vehicle control. The back display provides controls and entertainment for rear passengers. It doesn't get Apple CarPlay nor Android Auto either, but the Tesla system is so good. It already gets Google Maps as standard with features similar to Waze. For instance, it will warn you for traffic lights, stop signs, speed cameras, and more. You also have access to the web browser, and you can sync your contacts with the vehicle, so you can make phone calls and send messages through the center display. It also has a bunch of music apps. It's such a good system. Also, a benefit of Tesla's system is when you enable the navigation, it will show you different supercharging locations on your route where you will have to stop at to charge your vehicle. You can't get that with Apple CarPlay nor Android Auto. The Tesla system is absolutely amazing. Also, like the Rivian, it gets over-the-air updates, so as you own your Cybertruck, it gets better over time. You can pair your phone with the vehicle, allowing you to use it as the key, like the Rivian as well. There's also a bunch of games and videos you can play and watch on these beautiful displays. It gets a 15-speaker sound system, and latest Tesla models get a surround view, but it's not enabled on the Cybertruck yet. However, Tesla will enable it soon through a software update, and it gets a bunch of cool features. There's Pin to Drive. When you enable this feature, you will have to create a passcode that you will be entering before driving the vehicle. That way your Cybertruck never gets stolen. You can also set a passcode for the glove box. It gets a HEPA filter as standard, preventing harmful gases entering the cabin, and has dog mode, very similar to Rivian's Pet Comfort Mode. However, Tesla was first to introduce this. And it's even better than Rivian's Pet Comfort Mode, because you can also view the interior camera through the Tesla app to make sure your pet is safe. And then there's Sentry Mode, very similar to Rivian's Gear Guard feature, but Tesla was first to introduce this, and you can view all the vehicle's cameras through the Tesla app. It's a super high-tech vehicle. This is the most high-tech pickup truck out there. The Rivian R1T has a 4.5 foot by 4 foot truck bed, which has a volume of up to 62 cubic feet. The front provides an extra 11 cubic feet of space, and the gear tunnel located in front of the rear axle has a volume of 12 cubic feet. So in total, it has a cargo capacity of over 85 cubic feet, which is alright. The Cybertruck has a 6 by 4 foot truck bed, which has a volume of up to 67 cubic feet. The front provides an extra 7 cubic feet of space, and the rear seats of the Cybertruck fold up, which provides an extra 54 cubic feet. So in total, it has a cargo capacity of up to 125 cubic feet. That's much better than the Rivian. The Rivian also has a payload capacity of up to 1,800 pounds. The Cybertruck's payload capacity is 2,500 pounds. Now the Rivian R1T can tow up to 11,000 pounds. The standard Cybertruck rear-wheel drive can tow up to 7,500 pounds, but all of the all-wheel drive versions of the Cybertruck can tow up to 11,000 pounds. The Rivian gets 110-volt outlet in the interior, 1 in the gear tunnel, and 2 in the truck bed. The Cybertruck gets 2 120-volt outlets in the interior, and 2 more in the truck bed along with a 240-volt outlet. The Cybertruck also beat the Rivian R1T in the truck pull test. The Rivian won 257 feet, and the Cybertruck won for 318 feet. When it comes to overall utility, the Cybertruck is the one to pick. The base R1T dual motor has 2 electric motors, combined to make 553 horsepower and 610 pound-feet of torque. The performance dual motor has more powerful 2 electric motors. They generate 665 horsepower and 829 pound-feet of torque. The quad motor has 4 electric motors, 2 in the front, 2 in the back. Combined, they make 835 horsepower and 908 pound-feet of torque. Every model gets a single-speed automatic. Now for the range, if you go for the standard pack, which is only available with the dual motor, you'll be getting a 105 kilowatt-hour battery pack, which has 270 miles of range. The standard plus pack is a 121 kilowatt-hour battery pack, which has 315 miles of range. The large pack is a 135 kilowatt-hour battery pack, which has 352 miles of range. The max pack is a 180 kilowatt-hour battery pack, which has 410 miles of range. All battery packs can charge at 200 kilowatts, and the quad motor is only available with the large pack. The base Cybertruck rear-wheel drive is 1 electric motor driving the rear wheels. That's all we know for now. The rear-wheel drive will be going into production next year. The all-wheel drive is 2 electric motors. Combined, they make 600 horsepower and 7,400 pound-feet of torque. The Cyber Beast has 3 electric motors, 1 in the front, 2 in the back. They make 845 horsepower and 10,300 pound-feet of torque. Like the R1T, it has a single-speed automatic. The rear-wheel drive has 250 miles of range. The all-wheel drive is 340 miles, and the Cyber Beast has 320 miles. Every version has a 123 kilowatt-hour battery pack that can charge at 250 kilowatts. Now in the future, Tesla will be offering a range extender with the Cybertruck. It's a 50 kilowatt-hour battery pack mounted in the truck bed, which provides over 100 miles of range. In fact, with the all-wheel drive, that brings the range up to over 470 miles. Over 470 miles, that's insane. The Rivian R1T quad motor can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3 seconds. It has a top speed of 110 miles per hour and can complete the quarter mile in 12 seconds. However, the Cyber Beast can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 2.6 seconds. It also has a top speed of 130 miles per hour and can complete the quarter mile in less than 11 seconds. Yes, the Cybertruck is faster. The R1T S standard gets adaptive air suspension and active adaptive dampers. It also has sway bars to prevent body roll, and there's torque vectoring, which can send full power to the outer wheel with the most grip. It also has rear wheel steering, so at low speeds, the rear wheels turn at the opposite direction of the front wheels, which reduces the turning circle, and at higher speeds, they turn at the same direction as the front wheels, increasing the stability. Also, since each wheel is powered by one electric motor on the quad motor, the vehicle has the capability of spinning in a circle, and that's why it has tang turn. This feature can be super helpful in areas where you'll need to reverse, so instead of having to reverse all the way, you can just spin 180 degrees and then just drive forward. It's really cool. Pretty advanced, this car. So is the Cybertruck. It gets the ultra-hard stainless steel exoskeleton. The whole body is made out of stainless steel, and it's amazing to see how strong it is. On any other pickup truck, the bullet goes straight through the door panels, not on the Cybertruck. Also, the stainless steel body helps significantly with the safety. As you can see here in this video, the Cybertruck is doing so good in the crash test. Like the Rivian, it gets adaptive air suspension and active adaptive dampers. It also gets sway bars to prevent body roll, and it has rear torque vectoring, which can send full power to the outer wheel with the most grip. The Cybertruck is also the first vehicle to have a 48-volt low voltage system. Every other car has a 12-volt system, and there are many benefits to this. More voltage allows for thinner wires, reducing the weight, and it also makes the vehicle more powerful. This is also the first production vehicle with steer-by-wire technology, so there's no physical connection between the steering wheel and the wheels. Instead, it uses a bunch of sensors and motors. And in case the motor goes bad, there are 2 extra motors in the vehicle. And also, like the Rivian, it has rear wheel steering. So at low speeds, they turn at the opposite direction of the front wheels. And at higher speeds, they turn at the same direction as the front wheels. Excellent engineering here. The R1T gets 20-inch all-terrain tires. Its adaptive air suspension provides 6 inches of travel, and it has a total ground clearance of about 15 inches. The Cybertruck gets huge 35-inch all-terrain tires. It gets adaptive air suspension, which provides 12 inches of travel, and it has a record-breaking ground clearance of 17 inches. 17 inches, that's incredible. The R1T suspension can help with the comfort and the agility, so you can alter the ride height depending on the road conditions, and you can adjust the firmness, so you can set it to a softer setting for a more comfortable drive, or you can set it to a stiffer setting for better agility. And the traction is very good with the all-wheel drive system. Also, those sway bars prevent the body roll, which improves the handling. It has the regenerative braking, which makes the driving experience so much easier. Just lift your foot off the accelerator and the vehicle will stop on its own. No need to press the brake pedal unless of an emergency. Also, the battery pack mounted at the bottom of the vehicle provides a low center of gravity, increasing the stability, improving the handling, and reducing body roll as well. The rear wheel steering also makes the vehicle more stable at higher speeds, and at lower speeds, it makes it much easier to maneuver through tight spaces. It also has different self-driving features. It gets adaptive cruise control with automatic steering to keep you inside the lane. There's a lane change assist where the vehicle can change lanes on its own. It also has automatic emergency braking, lane keep assist, blind spot warning, and rear cross traffic alert. Overall, it's going to be a very good truck to drive. The Cybertruck also has the air suspension like the R1T, so you can alter the ride height and also change the firmness, so you can set it to a softer setting for a more relaxed drive, or you can set it to a stiffer setting to make the vehicle more nimble. And the all-wheel drive significantly improves the traction system. The Cybertruck also has a super stiff body, and has sway bars to prevent the body roll, which will help to improve the handling a lot. And the battery pack mounted at the bottom of the vehicle also improves the handling by providing a low center of gravity and increasing the stability. The rear wheel steering also enhances stability at higher speeds, and the steer-by-wire greatly enhances the steering. So at low speeds, it makes the steering super fast, and at higher speeds, it slows down for better control. This is a pickup truck, and the steer-by-wire technology will make it so much easier to steer. The regenerative braking also makes the driving experience so much easier, and it has even more self-driving features than the R1T. It gets Autopilot S standard, which has adaptive cruise control and auto steer to keep you inside the lane. Right now it's not enabled, but Tesla will be enabling it through a software update. Also, you can pay extra for features such as auto lane change, where the vehicle can change lanes on its own, and it can even use the navigation system to drive you in the direction based on your route. You can also pay extra for the full self-driving package, where it can drive completely by itself. You still have to be seated in the driver's seat, but it is super advanced. It also has automatic emergency braking, lane departure avoidance, blind spot warning, and obstacle-aware acceleration, which reduces motor torque when close to obstacles while parking, and may apply brakes if you get too close to an object. Overall, the Cybertruck also is going to be fantastic to drive. It will definitely feel like a sports car rather than a pickup truck. So which is better, the Tesla Cybertruck or the Rivian R1T? It's the Tesla Cybertruck, mainly because it has better utility and technology than the Rivian. It has a much stronger body that's bulletproof, it's way more spacious, and has better technology, and that is why the Tesla Cybertruck is better than the Rivian R1T. But do you guys agree? Let me know in the comments down below which pickup truck do you guys prefer. But anyways, that's going to wrap it up for today's episode.